Hello, welcome to our third remote learning project, which I'm calling the Corona Diaries. This week we're going to make an art journal, which is a very appropriate thing for an artist to do in this historical time. Here are a couple examples of some artists who are already doing this right now, and they are wonderful to look at and read. Artists have been making art journals since, forever. Leonardo da Vinci, Van Gogh, Frida Kahlo. It's just a natural thing for an artist to document their day with a visual record of events or thoughts, ideas. We're going to create 5 art journal pages, one for each day of the week, beginning Monday, March 30th. I'm going to start with a notebook of graph paper, but you can literally use anything. There are a lot of different styles of art journals, so there's really no right or wrong way to do it, but there are some guidelines, so please make sure that you read the handout really thoroughly before you begin. You can plan or sketch out what you want to do first, or you can just dive right in. That's what I'm going to do. Markers are good for this. Any kind of marker you might have around. I have Sharpies and I have some paint pens I'm going to use here. I also have this, it's just a felt tip. They're perfect supplies for the project, but again, whatever you have will be fine. There are artists who paint right in their sketchbooks using gouache, watercolor, even acrylic paint, or you could totally do a black and white if you want. One thing you want to make sure that you do is make sure that you put the day and the date on each of your pages. I'm also going to put a title on the first page and go from there. I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to do one more art journal entry for you, and you can see that I'm doing the lettering the same because I want it to look consistent in terms of the design, but you can have variation on a theme, and that's why I'm showing you a second example, because the first one was my schedule for the day, and it was telling the story in just little snippets on the page. But I'm going to make this one big illustration so you can see that you can mix it up a little bit. You can have some variety on your pages, and that's actually what looks the most interesting. You have consistency in terms of the style, but each individual page is kind of a variation on a theme. So day 2 would be March 31st. I've been thinking a lot, because I've had a ton of time to, about the things that I am grateful for. Even though we're in the midst of this social distancing and isolating ourselves, there is still a lot to be grateful for and a lot to be really positive about. And that actually helps me to cope. I can't spend my whole time complaining about a situation that I have no control over. But what I can do is look at that situation and make the best of it. And even though not able to go to work or to church or synagogue or school or whatever, there are still a lot of things that I can be grateful for. None of my family or friends are ill right now, and even though we're just confined with our families, we are still with our families, and we're having relatively pleasant days. So I thought it would be nice to do a gratitude jar. So let me switch over to time lapse now, and then we'll talk about it when I'm finished. So that's how you do it. I saved this one for the end, but I wanted you to know that you are also in my gratitude jar. And I truly hope that you enjoy this project, that it allows you to get some of your thoughts and feelings on paper in a creative way. And I'm looking forward to the day that I can see you guys again in person. Enjoy.